There we go. Got the coins in and we're ready to rock and roll. G'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Okay, first of all, let me come back into the chat. First in was, well, it was Mr. Orange Cone Vlogs. Welcome aboard, Ross. Nice to have you here, buddy. Always a pleasure to see you, especially when you're foist. Woo hoo. Who's this Downunder Cruisers dude? Anyway, g'day Downunder Cruisers. Ross is saying he's happy this morning. He's paid off his Alaska cruise. His medical insurance issues with a pharmacy has been resolved. His insurance issues with orthotics is resolved. And is not gassy for a change, which is good news because gas should be in the petrol station. Quick question. I know Downunder Cruisers asked whether he's left Uranus yet. But no, he hasn't. The storms, but he's left the storms in the gaseous clouds have calmed. So he hasn't gone, but he's got calmed gaseous storms, which is great news, especially if your name is Donna. Oh, here we go. Did you hear that Ricky Rocker was on Bruce's stream last night? No, I didn't hear that. And he was sober. Ooh, that's interesting. Jet lagged and couldn't sleep, and here's the kicker, he's in Melbourne and he's still, oh my god, that makes a load of sense because our alarm system, we've got some cameras on the house that look into the street, and I know that our camera went off because somebody was lurking. All right, let's hear what he said. He just talked to him, so Ross just talked to him, and he was at a Bottle-O and he's pissed. Lock your doors and batten down the hatches. He's hunting for you. OMG. And I let a strange guy in the house today. I wonder if that was Ricky. Maybe he was just trying to... Well, I'll let you know tomorrow what happened. G'day, Joe. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. He's down there playing at her music room with the Funk and Leroy Brown. Well, mate, I'll tell you what, that's going to be absolutely incredible watching them. But seriously, that Ricky Rocker's getting himself all around. G'day, Joe. Joe's saying he's on the wrong channel. No, mate, you're on the right channel. Whether it's HH4C or the Ducks doesn't really matter, but you're on the Ducks, I can see. So welcome aboard. Nice to have you in here. Joe is saying, damn it, I'm on the right channel here, but not on my laptop. See, there you go. G'day, Halfwood. How you going, buddy? I had a very brief look at your stream the other day. Didn't manage to make a comment. Didn't get to watch it all. Joe, how do you know? How do you know? What makes you say it is Broom? Give me a heads up. How do you know? Halfwood saying he's got the thumbnail but won't say the pearl was a giveaway. Halfwood is saying g'day to Joe. Give him my... Halfwood is saying... Joe is saying to Halfwood the camel gives it away. Oh, now wait a minute. Broome is not the only place that's got camels. Because you could have camels running on the Gan. So, you know, it could be South Australia for all you care. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. From Hotland, Australia. I thought you were getting home to Tassie. Anyway. Calling foul. Joe lives there. Unfair advantage. The good news is Joe doesn't live in there. Joe lives in another state altogether. And Halfwit could, to all intents and purposes, come from here because he's from New Zealand. There you go. Do they sell camels here at the Camelot? Yes, we sell plenty of camels at the Camelot. In fact, apparently Outback Australia has got more camels than Saudi Arabia. There's a bit of trivia for you. You never thought that would be the case, did you now? All right. So, well, folks, we've got some exciting news going on. Yes, Joe, you are correct. That is Broome. And yes, there were camels there, plus a bucket load of other things. I might have thought you might have picked something else, not the camels. But anyway, I will contemplate that the next time I put up something. And Ross, let me put this to you. Um, let me put this to you. I only have, well, Ilana only has humps in her coffee, so, and it's generally two humps. But there we go. Halfwood is saying you can even hire camel toe, I believe. Yes, you are right. Depends on whose toe it is. Interesting that you popped the road train there. Yeah, I was thinking about you, Joe. I was thinking about you. And yes, that area is also renowned for having road trains. But the question is, that's the airport that goes into Broome, and right behind me is the township of Broome. So there you go. All right. So let me just give you guys a bit of a heads up. So I don't know if you can see, but on the on my right, your left, you will see there is a new QR code for Helping Hands for Cruising. And that's cool because that QR code is actually for the Helping Hands for Cruising PayPal for the US copy. So anybody in the US, that now is the QR code to use when you're doing deposits or doing donations into Helping Hands for Cruising. So that will go into the Helping Hands for Cruising PayPal account, the US Incorporated, and then those funds then get transferred to our local bank account in the US through the Truist Bank. So there you go. Nick is giving an applause. Joe is saying road trains run right up the coast of Western Australia. I know a guy who runs a triple road train loaded with fuel up the coast. Joe, you know a guy who runs a road train everywhere. So there you go. Halfway to saying now we can see the camels. Mate, they were always there. They were always there. The camels were always right there. Right there. There's a crocodile in there as well. There's a salty in there if you can catch it. Joe is saying to Halfway, that is Cable Beach. Yes, it is. How did you know, Joe? Cable Beach could be anywhere. How did you know that was Cable Beach? I'm just joking with you. Okay, so there we go. So let me say this. This is for young Mr. Joe. Awesome. Ross, you weren't looking hard enough. They're right over there in that side over there. Oops, lost my hand. Right in that picture there's plenty of camel toes in there. Joe is saying again the camels. The only beach in Broome that has camel rides is Sunset Beach. Yes, I know, but it was fun anyway. All right. Okay, so let's move on right along now. In with the Downunder Cruisers group cruise being postponed or cancelled for this January, or the January coming up in 2025. We're going to be making our way up to the US for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So I hope that you guys are going to be in the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise along with us. Halfwood, it's not that far to go from you to the US. It's much closer for you than it is for us. So hopefully we'll catch you and whomever along with you on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. We're going to have an absolute ball. I'll play a promo of it a little later on. First of all, Nick saw a story on the national news last night about some guy surviving a crocodile attack in Florida. We do have some crocodiles in America in extreme southern Florida. There we go. Ah, camel toes at the beach at sunset. Every man's dream. Ross. Well, yep. Yep. I'm just going to shut up there because I know exactly. Yes, I know exactly where Ross's head is at this particular point in time. It's on. Well, I'll show you a little later. First cruise that's going to be coming up in, and the time is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. In 221 days, a certain lady by the name of Amy will be taking another certain lady by the name of Roxanne on this little baby. Okay. Seriously? Did I need to get that whipping? I mean, that cruise is going to be awesome. That cruise has got a lot of, um, what's the word? It's, well, let's put it this way. It's a very auspicious cruise, and the reason is that cruise will be just on 2 years that 2 years from the initial inaugural group cruise that was held. So that's going to be an amazing cruise, I'll tell you what, and lots of fun to be had. So, oh God, seriously, did we have to have this one in here? Ricky, I'm coming after the show tonight. Mwah. Ricky, you know what? You don't scare me, mate. All I'm going to do is throw a guitar in your hand and get you to play. So there you go. Guys, we're expecting to see Ricky Rocker on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. So when Ricky comes in, let's give him a bit of applause. What can I say? G'day, Cruising with Keith. How you going, buddy? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I was flicking through and I saw that you'd put something up. I haven't had a chance to go into it, but we'll get there. Oh, Ross is telling Ricky, go back to your hotel after the show or I will have you escorted and locked up at your hotel. You know what, Ross, the problem with getting him locked up at the hotel is that the security is currently on COVID watch. So any of the people that are involved with Ricky, they're going to have to get not indoctrinated. Seriously, did I pick that word? They're going to have to be injected against the virus, and they're going to have to get 7 booster shots. Because that's what's out is currently, and the problem is Ricky goes everywhere. He just spreads virus. But you know what? Let's wait until he actually gets onto the Rock and Roll Tribute, and then we'll see how we go with that. Ross is saying, yeah, might pull a Led Zeppelin and trash the room. Oh God, yeah, that's a worry. If it's not Led Zeppelin, it's Queen or whatever the case might be. You know what? This is what we all need, and I think that somebody has actually done this. So let me just get this going.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Come on, guys, that cruise deserves a bucket load more than just that slight little golf clap. I mean, seriously, that cruise is one of our bucket list cruises. Going from Seattle to Alaska, I mean, seriously. Alright, so here we go. Jonesy's going, yep. I'm only assuming that it's to a Ross comment. Nope. And then, yep again. Let me guess. Jonesy's saying it is. Okay, what's next? It is. Hang on, let me just. It is. What? It is. Come on, we're waiting. It is what, Jonesy? Come on, get it out there. Let me just get the right thing going on here. Yep. Okay. Waiting. Okay, Jonesy, what is it? I can't go on and say it is whatever. Okay. So the Alaska cruise is our bucket list cruise. So hopefully we will get on to that. Ross is saying, "Hey Jonesy, check out this band." Yeah, whatever the band is. Who's that? What my wife would like to do. Oh, so what does she want to do? Go on the rock and roll tribute? Come with us on the rock and roll tribute, or does she want to go to Alaska rather? No, just do the rock and roll tribute with us, because I don't know if you could do 2 U.S. trips. Seriously. Nick went to the eye doctor yesterday. Everything checked out all right. He's got to stay on top of the health of his eyes, and also have to get 2 bottles of an eye drop I take. Can't get those in the Outback. How do you know? It is the Alaska cruise that Mrs. Jonesy wants to do. Maybe 2. Well, that'll be awesome. Let's get you on the second one. Okay, let's show everybody the cruise that you want to go on, and the one we want to try and keep Ricky Rocker going on, but keep him on the straight and narrow, because you never know what Ricky might do in order to get, in order to have some fun or whatever. I don't know. You never know. Anyway, hang on. I've got to do this first.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel a smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell?
Yes, we are so looking forward to that cruise. And Ross, Jonesy MC the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, mate. You know what? That would absolutely be awesome. Jonesy most definitely does have a radio voice. After all, he does do Radio Jonesy. So, yep. If I were you, I would see what you could do to organise to get him to be MC on the cruise. I mean, it's going to be just such an amazing cruise. Jonesy comes along, he tells everybody what's going on. I think it's just awesome. Just awesome. Jonesy, you need to come on and be MC. You never know the people you might meet. Alright, now, just to give you a heads up on who's in what port, let me just bring those up. So, today in Sydney, we had the Celebrity Edge was there. Tomorrow will be the Majestic Princess, and then the Royal Princess in on Friday. So, there we go. That's going to be half the fun. That's what's going on in Sydney. Let's have a look in Brizzy today. Brizzy had the Costa Deliziosa, and tomorrow they're going to have the Carnival Luminosa. So there we go. That's going to be fun. Out in Melbourne today, there was a princess ship because I drove past it today. Let me see. Oh yeah, we had the Royal Princess in Melbourne today. Tomorrow, on Sunday, we got the Grand Princess. So there we go. It's a Princess City. Jonesy's going. Interesting. So you never know, Ross. We might get Jonesy on board all along because of that. Interesting. So, Jonesy, what's happening in your part of the world? What ships came in and out of Burnie? Have you still got the season? And also, to add insult to injury, I believe you were up in the Gold Coast. I don't know if you're still there. But the Gold Coast has been scorchingly hot. Melbourne currently is sitting at 19 degrees with 71% humidity. So we've had a bit of the rainy stuff, the precipitatious stuff going on. Having said that, we are looking at some interesting weather coming up. We're warming up again, just so that we can cool down and then warm up again. Anyway, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up, so Amy's cruise, I said before, was in 221 days. 287 days we got until St. Nick comes in and pays us a visit. Then we've got 293 days to New Year's Eve, and we're going to be in Sydney looking at the fireworks. Unfortunately, the Ducks cruise is not to be. But after that, in 458 days, Bruce has got his Ocean to Ocean group cruise happening, which is on the 15th of June, going out of Seattle and headed up towards Alaska. That's one of our bucket lists. And then, of course, 625 days to go before we actually hit the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. And that's going on the Norwegian Joy, and we believe it's just been refurbished, so there's been a few new things going on in there. So, yeah, exciting. All right. Joe says he's going to head off, talk Saturday. Mate, you got the answer. You can't wait until the end of the show, but I know I'm going to catch you on Jimmy's. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Have a good night, mate. Take it easy. We'll catch you later. And Ross is saying, see you later, Joe. Anyway, so that's what's happening in the world of cruising. I know you guys are going to be having some fun in the sun no matter where you are. And I know that quite a few of you have done some other cruises on your own. For those of you that are coming in late and watching the replay, I'm saying to you folks, you know what? Just enjoy your time and have a ball. If you're enjoying everything, you're having a good go out there, and you're having a good old time in the sun, well, what can I say? I mean, I know Jimmy spent some time meeting up with some fellow YouTubers, Chet and Robin Dodd, a group called Sea Leg Journeys, and they met up when they were in Florida, so that's awesome. I know that couple have just come back from a cruise, so hopefully we'll get them onto the Rock and Roll. Folks, you need to be on the Rock and Roll. Otherwise, how do we get to know who Ricky Rocker is? So my thing is, hang on a second, just 1 second. Hey, Ilana, can you please lock the door? Make sure that Ricky doesn't step in. Yep. Great. Thanks. Okay. Seriously, Ilana, did you have to do that while we were on the air? Oh my goodness me. Okay, there we go. Anyway, folks, what can I say? Jonesy is still in Bris Vegas. So you're still on the Gold Coast. Bris Vegas. How's it going with the grandkids? You having fun with the grandkids? Are they keeping you in the manner to which you'd like to be accustomed? Spoiled? You know, the good news with grandkids is handing them back. You can hand them back at the end of the day, and that's the best part. Anyway, okay, so let's see what's transpiring here. Not much else in the chat. Okay, so yeah, so the good news is we're going to be meeting up with more and more people, and I believe that right now we're sitting on 30 cabins totally booked with $50 deposits on 10. So that means we've got 40 cabins currently, folks. If you have not already put your money down, go ahead, get it done, put it down, because at the end of the day, the more people we get on board that cruise, the better it is. In actual fact, don't only tell your mates who are cruisers, tell your mates who are not cruisers, who do not have a YouTube channel, who do know of somebody who is possibly in need of a cruise. Folks, tell them all, let's get them on board the cruise so that we can get some more people coming. Ross is saying 3 more pending, 1 more quoted. Whoa! So that's exciting news. getting more and more on board. So that makes it 33, 30, no, 30, 41. Is that right? Anyway, you'll come back to me with the numbers, with the correct numbers. But at the end of the day, folks, I just want to say good day to as many people as I can. The best thing about going on this group cruise is that not only are you helping Hands for cruising, you're getting a tax deduction on it as well, but even more, you'll get to meet us because we'll be there, which gives us a good opportunity to meet you guys, because after all, meeting you guys is really the key for us. Meeting you guys, spending time with the recipients. I know that Ross is trying to keep me busy, but the thing is, Ross is going to have to catch up with me. Ross is saying one more coming. They booked the cruise before we announced the cruise. They're going to cancel and rebook with us. Oh, that's cool. Do we know who they are? Well, you obviously do, so there we go. So only good things can happen, and only good things are happening. So there we go, folks. Looking forward to, some guys paid $200 to watch me drink. I can't even say it. Foster's. Seriously. Oh my God. Can't believe I'm actually saying that. But anyway, they paid $200 to watch me do it. Now, here's the thing, Ross. Don't tell Ricky. But I think it should work this way. If we can't get the drink on the ship, let's see if we can try and do it at the meetup before we go on the cruise. Because I reckon if we can do that, then, you know what? I can fulfill all the requirements of the I can fulfill all the requirements of the cruisathon, which is what was asked of me. Okay, all right, here's official news. Official news, Ross is now a travel agent affiliate with Ocean to Ocean Travel. Well, that's cool, Ross. Congratulations, mate. All you need to do is make it work, and once you make it work, mate, you will be sitting pretty. Then you can do whatever you will do. Good on you, Ross. Will do. Thank you, mate. Please get it sorted. So, there we go. I don't know. If I asked you guys the question, what would be the biggest thing that you'd be expecting out of a cruise? For us, it's getting to meet all the people and then enjoying the time with them on board the cruise. My question to you folks is, what's your biggest thing, your biggest buzz, the thing that you gain the most by jumping on board a group cruise? For those that are not here in the chat directly and come on in and watch this on the replay, put your comments down below. Let us know what is the big thing that you get out of going on a group cruise? What's the thing you look forward to when you get on the group cruise? From our point of view, what we're looking forward to is, oh my goodness, meeting all the people, spending time with the bands, and just basically letting my head... Oh yeah, I don't have any. Oops. Well, yeah, I'll try. Keep my hair on and, have some fun. All right. Now, Stream Elements are saying Helping Hands for Cruising Facebook page. There's the link to it. If you can, jump on and donate to help special needs people go on a cruise. The direct PayPal link is actually the Aussie PayPal link. That's for the Australian market. But I will ask you guys, use the QR code that's just over here, and click onto that and make your donations in USD, and it'll go to the US PayPal account, which will then get linked with our bank account. Jonesy's saying meeting bands is overrated. Yeah, I agree with that to some extent, but it's not just meeting the bands, it's meeting the guy behind them, behind the drum set, or meeting the guy behind Radio Jonesy. I mean, that's the important bit. Well, I mean, it's also an opportunity to meet guys like Ricky Rocker and, I mean, Ross, you better be careful because Ricky Rocker's really my idol. Because I've never seen him play, but he's my idol, and yeah, okay, Jonesy's going funny. You think I'm funny, or what I'm saying is funny? At the end of the day, you know, it's a group cruise is the best way to meet people. So I'm going to be stalking Ricky Rocker while he's on the cruise. Don't know if you can handle the pressure. There we go. Oh God, Sean is going to go all fangirl on Ricky. Stop it. Stop it, Ross. Seriously. I mean, Ricky might even wear a dress for me. You never know. Don't you tell him, okay? Don't you tell him. I've had a crush on Ricky Rocker for the last, well, ever since we got introduced. But there you go. Don't say a word. Let it happen. Just let it happen. Because Ricky does play awesome music. I was told. He might wear that. He's going to kilt it. That's good. He's going to kilt it on the stage as well, right? You never know. Stranger things could happen. Good old Ricky Rocker. Well, let's see. Anyway, folks, I don't have much more to say today other than Joe picked my place. The fact that he picked the place didn't give me a chance to give anything a hint. He just went and goes. Before I even said anything, he goes, that's Broome. So, thanks, Joe. Now I don't have anything else to say. All the things I was going to say, I now put aside. So, with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a fantastic day. Those of you that are on the other side of the pond, those who are on our side of the pond, have a top evening. I'm going to... Jonesy's saying he's hot stuff. I mean, it's hot up there, so there we go. But having said that, Friday night, for those of you across the pond, we will be there at normal time, which is 10 p.m. He swept the answer with the broom, not of Broome. For those on our side of the pond, we go an hour earlier, so we will be on at 1 p.m. rather than 2. And the reason why we're on at 1 is because daylight saving in the U.S. has just come on in. So they go forward 1 hour, which means that they are closer to the 2-hour split, which is when we come out of daylight saving. We will then have a 2-hour so instead of it being 10 p.m. US at 2 p.m. our time, it will be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in US, and pardon me, and midday our time down under. So there we go. All right. Last thing before I do pull the pin. Stream Elements wants to say we'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruise. There we go. Jonesy is saying it is 7:40 here now. Yeah, it's 8:40. Jonesy, you know that Queensland does not have daylight saving. Queensland stays with Eastern Standard or the Standard Daylight Time. As a result, they are an hour behind the rest of the East. G'day Marjorie, welcome aboard. We were fixing to shut the shop down, but because you've come on in, I'll stay on for another couple of seconds, see who else comes on in, otherwise I'm going to shut the shop down. There we go. So, you like daylight saving, or do you like standard time? Because seriously, I'll be honest with you, I hate daylight saving with a passion. We actually have daylight saving at the wrong time of the year. We do not need an extra day, an extra hour of daylight at night during summer. We may need it during winter, but we definitely do not need it during summer. We are drenched in sunlight. Jonesy likes the standard. Yeah, I agree with that. Standard is much better. And for those of you across the pond, guess what? We're correct. We're ahead of you, so we're correct. Anyway, folks, I'm going to shut it down. You guys have a great day across the pond. For those on our side of the pond, have a great evening. And we'll catch up with you on Friday night or Saturday arvo, depending on where you are. Yep. Ross, truthfully, that's garbage. Anyway, I'm not going to get into this argument. But anyway, folks, have a great night, and we shall catch up with you on the weekend. Take it easy.